I healed my back pain overnight the other night, and I want to tell you this story because it taught me so much about emotional connection to the healing and the problem. And so the other night I was in my house and my daughter's cat Mittens, well, it's our cat, but she named it Mittens. She loves that cat. It was raining outside, meowing at the window, and I just heard this meow and I twisted, pulled the back, and the muscles started to seize up. And in that moment, I saw myself from a place of awareness going, oh my gosh, my back, what is it going to do? What does that mean? How am I going to let this go? Am I going to be stuck in bed for a day? I need to work tomorrow. What's going on? And it was in that moment of awareness that I saw the perfect place for the relax, release, re-intend method that I teach my clients to heal. So I allowed myself to accept that I'd pulled my back. Now, it's quite hilarious because it gets to that point when you're like me, nearly 38, and you pull your back just from looking at the window. You have to laugh at yourself. So I started to laugh at the situation a little bit and accept it. But I suppose the deeper truth there was that I let go of emotional attachment to it. You see, I hadn't had that back problem for years. And this is the thing that a lot of clients face. They face problems for years, so they create such a strong identity around the problem that they don't know themselves without it. So when I look back at having chronic pain in my throat, I used to wake up in the morning and it wasn't there. And I would search and search and search until I found that pain. And that's when I realized, I want that pain to be there because I don't know myself without it. So in that moment when I had a quick pain, a pain that had happened just then, and a problem that had happened just then, by going to it and sitting with it and letting go of any fear around what may be and becoming present to it, then claiming the divine healing of God through my body, I woke up the next day with no pain. I had nothing. I was moving like nothing had happened. And why do I bring this to you guys? I bring it to you because many of you out there have become so attached unintentionally to the issue. And that's why letting go of emotion truly heals you, because you're not emotionally attached to the issue anymore and you actually give it space to change. You see, the bonds of that emotion tie us to that reality so much. Now, I'm not someone who wants you then to create a higher emotion above it. I don't think that's helpful. But actually you can start to look and actually see yourself and see the frustration inside of you around what you're going through. You see, in that moment where I had the quick healing, there was an immediate fear. Then there was a frustration. So I changed that energy to acceptance first. Firstly, I accepted where I was without judgment. This is what I want you to do no matter how long you've had your thing. Then I started to breathe and relax and notice all my emotions and my feelings towards that. And I just sat with the pain and I let it be there. And I just watched it. And now emotions around it and concerns started to dissipate. That creates a space, what I've spoke about in my last video on brain and heart coherence. So I started to go into coherence really because I'd let go of fear. So from that, I started to claim a new idea into my subconscious mind. And that's what the essence is here. We're creating an idea of health. See, my body knows how to deal with that. It knows how to relax that muscle. I can't consciously force it to do that, but I can create a state that my body then can go into it. Now, if you've been holding on to something for a long time, maybe it doesn't heal overnight. Maybe it takes a few weeks. Maybe it takes a month or two. I get it. Maybe it even takes more than that. But what we have to do is we stop emotionally tying ourselves to the issue. And how that moment of back pain actually was able to shift me from fear to healing in a night really reminded me of why this work is so important. Where are you holding yourself? Where are you locking yourself into an issue? Where are you holding yourself back because you're so emotionally drained? So don't keep trying to add something onto yourself. Instead, go to that feeling of drainedness. Go to that frustration. Let it be there in your body. Let your body work it out. You see, we have a beautifully designed system that knows how to heal you. It knows how to let this go. But we block it because we think we've got to take control and fix it. And that is the biggest thing in life in general. There's so little problems need your action to fix them. They need you to show up, but they don't need your action to fix them. And that's why we must learn to let go. You see, we're often surrendering to problems. We surrender all the time. The truth around surrender is that it's like you surrender to what is. Now, if you surrender without judgment, you're going to get beautiful things. But if you surrender to an idea so it becomes an accepted fact, you're going to have to deal with that problem for a long time. So it's about retraining yourself out of the emotional connection to the problem. And that does take some time. And that's why when I work with my clients in the 8-week program, it gives us enough time to break those patterns. They're patterns of fear. They're not patterns of anything else. All you need to do is start to notice where you are with that problem. Now, because there was no years of emotional identity connection, I was able to let it go in a night. But if you've been living with something for 20 years, give yourself a break. Maybe it's going to take you 8 weeks. Maybe it's going to take you shorter than that, maybe a bit longer. It doesn't matter. But claim that you know what to do. Claim that you're not going to fight it anymore. Claim that you're just going to let it be there. And it was in that beautiful moment that the healing was able to rise up. You see, healing wants to happen, but it can't happen when you block it. We're blocking it all the time by identifying with the issue. We're blocking it all the time by being frustrated and angry. Now, don't try and be grateful on top of that. Just work on observing, becoming aware of those moments and letting them go. That little moment of healing taught me so much. I hope it taught you a lot too. I'll see you at the next one, guys.